And Pat Frayer, the three here today with over 425 playoffs. The only player remaining to score 20 or more in every playoff game so far. In fact, he scored 20 or more in all 15 in his career as Robinson let Mitchell swallows it up. Well, Kenny Atkinson understood that James Harden is going to have to play iso ball here in Game 3, and Mitchell's going to have to do that. Attack the rim for two.
Series can't settle, must be aggressive getting downhill.
He had some comments about the officiating and lack of calls in Game 1 as Duren goes right.
A great sign for this Detroit team. He's had his struggles in the postseason. Get him an easy one to start.
James Harden, nylon from playoffs in crunch moments. Harris has been excellent. This time he leaves it short. To the outside, second chance, Cunningham, and he drills the three.
Sar Thompson steals that possession, and now another turnover.
Cunningham on the run. As he evades Mitchell, he couldn't finish, and the foul. So already the couple of turnovers in the first 2 minutes. You go back to Game 1 of this series, Detroit during the film session yesterday, just telling them they have to flat out play better, harder, stronger, as Allen was out of bounds. Struggle, 62-39 through the first 2 games, the 11-4 turnover disparity, and look at the field goal percentage. Detroit
They have good offense to set up their defense.
Already 3 turnovers in the early going here as Harris takes it in for 2. In the first 3 minutes of this game.
I thought Duncan Robinson played his tail off defensively in Game 2.
And then he just drew the second foul on Mitchell.
Understands defense. And sometimes people look at him as a liability.
Now the all-time leader amongst undrafted players in playoff three-pointers made
A wide open look from 3.
J.B. Bickerstaff said before the game that with Sar Thompson, the instincts have always been excellent. You just have to put the ball in his hands, and that's where
is that they've made Cleveland have to really work hard on the offensive end. Nothing easy.
And the block from Mobley. Thompson recovers and scores. A 5-point game in which Cleveland has yet to miss. They're 3 for 3, but they've taken 6 fewer shots than Detroit. Mitchell makes him 4 for 4. No insecurities about his game. He actually said the same thing about Cade Cunningham, but he believes that Harris is playing 3 right now. Playoff T.
Playoff T? Yeah, that sounds better.
Harden bounce. Allen running to the rim. Pretty clean start in terms of whistles so far in this first quarter, and the allowance.
Exactly what they did. They took on that leadership role and said these are the mistakes that we're making, kind of owning up to it, but just making sure mentally.
Now being a complete coach, the type of game at home, are you willing to pull some of those stars, put them on the bench at times? Mitchell.
Right, and Kenny Atkinson felt pretty good prior to this game, feeling like his guys were ready to play mentally and emotionally.
Cunningham's on the bench for Detroit, but Tobias Harris. Now Harden on the reload, 8 to shoot. Likes the matchup with Harris. The cross, he lost him. Hook it outside. It's Schroeder. It's a highlight to the game. Always chatting while he's on the floor. He is an irritant to the opponent. Allen to the rim. To the NBA. That was back in 2013. As Cunningham's back on the floor, bounces it, and Stewart spins, can't score. Thompson. And now Tobias Harris with position against the second-year man, Tyson. That's his spot. Tyson looking inside. Allen with position on Harris. Double comes, doesn't matter.
How about Jared Allen?
Great for the Cavaliers.
Well, he was a monster in Game 7 in this arena against Toronto. One of, if not the best playoff. Check by Schroeder. Curling, Thompson floats it short. Strus right back to him. Harden 1 for 1, 3 points, 3 assists, right to the rim, and he floats it in. James.
He said, you have been so phenomenal. I know there's been chatter about him in the playoffs, but he said, look, we got to meet you halfway and come your way.
He's Harden, and we're seeing that here in this first quarter for sure.
Oh, the rip from LeVert with the cookies and the finish. Indiana, the 3-team deal that sent Harden to Brooklyn. Tyson loses it. Mitchell's there. Schroeder on the second chance. Hits the 3. Schroeder steps up. 8 to shoot. LeVert cross. LeVert working his way in. Tough one. Knock away. Schroeder got it. Schroeder peeking around. Mitchell with 7 to shoot. Mitchell. Step back. Long 2. It goes. Donovan Mitchell. 5 seconds left. Mitchell working against Thompson. 2 seconds left. That's a long ball for Mitchell, and it's well short. But Cleveland, after trailing,
It was picked off and came over and contested.
the cross, the Euro, it's saucy! Donovan Mitchell! Chance here for Detroit. Jenkins back on the floor. Cunningham cross on Tyson. Just forcing his way to his spot. It was knocked away by Tyson, and he threw it away. Cunningham is right there. Jenkins, ball fake. Merrill is going to be called for the foul. Away from the ball, Mobley tried to step up defensively. Cunningham into the contact. Wade stayed straight up, and it's out of bounds off of
how big Cade truly is and how strong he is, which has made it a challenge for sure.
Cleveland is trying to overcome that, keep their perfect home record in the playoffs. The cut, Jenkins floating through the air for the bucket.
That thing backdoor, what a delivery there, and what a cut from Jenkins.
Mitchell stops on the block. That's a tough one. That goes. About it, where it would get to the point where it would require somebody to eventually break it up because they'd want to go for so long. As Dean Wade finds the inside, Thompson had it negated. Allen got it at the top. One to shoot. Thompson has to force. Can't hit. And the rebound tracked down by from the floor. Cleveland trying to take advantage. Merrill with 3 to shoot. Step back over Robinson. It goes! Sam! 9-point Cavalier cushion. Thompson inside. Duren. Spin on Allen. Duren! What is a 4-0 current record in this building this postseason? The drive on the closeout. Wade got caught in the air. He turned it over. Reduction in terms of their field goal percentage. Cleveland has maintained above water. Allen inside against Stewart. Floats it short. Misdirection. Jenkins forcing his way in. Schroeder stays in front. Jenkins couldn't squeeze it. And then Allen for 11 from the floor. He'll drive. And he'll stay in the air. Follows up his own miss. 2 still on Mitchell and 2 off the bench on Merrill. As Harris will go back to the free throw line. 4 fouls. And Harris up to 10. 8 for Cunningham, 7 for Duren. Rolls the dice, getting Cunningham back out there. He picks up his 3rd foul. Mobley with the first offensive board. Oh! Cunningham in the paint. The fend off and finish over Hart. Mitchell's first free throws of the night come with 3:21 to play in this first half. He would screen from Strus. The switch with Robinson. Mitchell cross. Mitchell stop. Mitchell 3. It's good for the day. Same matchup. Same look in his eye. Mitchell bounce. Allen. Duren and Harris, the 5-4 Detroit. Jenkins inside. Duren on the roll.
I love the action there. Clear out that piece of it.
No numbers for Tobias Harris. Jenkins thought about it. Now he will take, but he can't make the 3. Splits a pair. 6 for Mobley, 11 for Jared Allen. Mitchell keeping the eyes up. Robinson steps up. Mitchell right past him. Oh, Mitchell! First had him in Brooklyn in his first postseason until now. He has been such a critical piece, especially in Game 7. Again, Robinson gets it back. Stewart. The aggressive dive for 2. The gravity in this first half. Screen for Mobley. Bounce it. Mobley. Take it off! Evan Mobley! 3 seconds left. Mitchell's going to get it off. Harden going to try to do so. It was late. And it didn't count regardless.
Against the wall, this is how that they were going to come out. But he doesn't like the field goal and 3-point percentage that the Cavs are getting. So look them to increase that intensity to start this third.
What a quick.
Well, they're going to need to apply that here to chip away at this lead in the second half.
Well, and we talked about some of the offensive struggles, but the defense not.
The second half with 3 fouls. 6 to shoot. Double comes. Knocked right back to Cunningham. Lobs it inside. Duren comes down. And Duren finished the Cavs player this postseason after he finally got back with another 30-point game in Game 2 of this series. Hadn't done that since Game 2 of the first round. Cunningham is fouled. 4 for 14 from the floor. Just his 3rd and 4th free throws so far here tonight. The NBA playoffs continue. Season performances by a young player we've ever seen.
It's just incredible, remarkable what this young man has done this season in the
Harden still at the top of their games. Harden looking to facilitate. Now Mitchell. Now that's a travel.
Traveling violation.
Near turnover. Floats over to Harris. 6 to shoot now for Robinson. He'll fling. Can't hit. Rebound goes to Duren. So the defense has ramped up again for Detroit. Got a couple of misses. Now Thompson takes it coast to coast.
But that's not good enough by Cleveland.
Again, Detroit gets the stop. Looking to run. Duren with the early position. Oh, he had an open look. Instead, he backs it out. And that's too tough.
Made it a much tougher.
Mitchell. Bounce it. Mobley. Outside. Harden on the drive. And he banks it home. This third quarter. And a whistle, 3 seconds. It's going to be called against Cleveland. He's got a fun personality, so many different interests outside of it. A really impressive mind. Loves that computers, technology, comics. As Thompson can't hit. Long rebound, tracked down by Harris. Harris right at Mobley. And Harris through two, couldn't score. Harden drive, behind the back. Mobley pump, kick. Wide open look, Wade, and he doesn't get the roll. Thompson probe. Harris open look, and he buries it. Timeout, Cleveland. A 7. Now it's Harden with 7 to shoot against Cunningham. You're gonna let him go to work. Strus, pop, and hit. Max Strus on a 3. 8 of 19 from 3. Detroit just 3 of 16 from the outside. Cunningham cross, drive, attacks on Allen. Got it right back, and they'll put it. Triple-double watch here in Game 3. And he wants to go to work against Strus. The cutter is Thompson. Just get out of the way when he takes.
Fine, but Thompson just slicing through that defense.
10-point game. Strus again. Can't hit this time. Rebound tapped by Wade in traffic. Wade steps up. Screen from Robinson. Cunningham spins on Schroeder. Double come. Thompson open. Hits the 3. 5 to play in the third. Harden on Robinson. Step away 3. Off the heel. Rebound fought for. Duran couldn't save it. And had it knocked away. Took it right back. Harden with the hands. Open man Tyson. Drive. Lob. Allen floats it home.
It's a massive swing. Could have been a run out. Instead, it's a Cleveland basket.
Stops the bleeding momentarily. Robinson. Bottom. A 3. Couldn't get there. A chance to bring this to a 2-possession game. Robinson drive, lob it inside. Paul Reed in the game. It's been trimmed down to a 5-point game at Rocket Arena. Mobley loads it up. Can't hit. And the rebound up high to Thompson.
Just a fantastic effort off the basketball there.
Cunningham cross, step away, and he's got it for 2.
And I'm not
there. He lost it, turns it over. Cunningham on the run. Strus is back. Cunningham right into him, and he bakes it in. And the 8 in 27 minutes, and the shots are starting to fall. Another 20-point game for Reed. Trying to sneak it in there, and it's out of bounds off of Mobley. Initially called Detroit ball. It looks like Scott Foster and Courtney Kirkland are going to come first lead since it was 30 to 27 late in the first quarter. Harris on the run. Harris in the paint, and Harris missed it.
Once again, everything's contested from the perimeter for Cleveland.
Cunningham tried to get it to Reed, and he couldn't crack it down. My guys here at the scores table, Pat Frayer said, we weren't prepared yet. Get it in, nice pass and finish. Strus, hook it, Mobley. Tyson 3, pure.
Another play though, Max Strus.
LeVert, jab, 4 to shoot. Schroeder stays in front. LeVert pulls, short, rebound Strus. Mitchell on the outside. Cross on LeVert, floated up, and he puts it home.
That is a nasty change.
Harris with 50 seconds to play in the third. Strus tight defense. Harris back down. Harris fade. And Mitchell into the paint. With a physicality for 2 more. LeVert drive. 3 to shoot. Strus there on Harris. Harris got it off and puts it in. Seconds remaining in the third. Tyson has to get it in. Turn it over. Green lays it too strong. Harris the follow with 1.7. Doesn't get the roll. And Mitchell swallows up his 8th rebound of the night. Now he'll attack. Mitchell to the rim, and he floats it up and in off the window. Side Green out there with LeVert, Robinson, and now Duran with a touch. Bounce it. LeVert on the cut.
But that's a rebound that Evans.
Position, only focusing on what's in front of you. Cleveland trying to counter it here tonight. Mitchell can't hit the 3. Back tap by Mobley. Schroeder, 6 to shoot. Lost his footing. Now it's Mobley with 3 to work with. Mobley's going to have to put one up, and he had it stripped on a... The Cavs are 10 for 18 as a team. Field goal percentages have dipped in a big way in this second half. Stop, feed, Green, 3, and he puts it down. Javonte Green.
Gotta love it.
From 3 to start this game. Merrill's response is there.
But I love that 2-man action. Sam Merrill set away. He slipped that thing, and he was beeline to the corner.
I don't know how he got on balance.
The spin, Duran couldn't score. Mobley looking inside. Schroeder was open for a second. Now Mobley will drive, take flight again, and float it home. 6 rebounds, 3 assists for Mobley. Cunningham's turn. He had 12 fourth quarter points in game 2. And a foul's going to be called on the play. Here in game 3. Reed drive, going right to the rack for a chance for 3. Bobby, you mentioned every time this guy gets an opportunity, he plays well. Didn't play in either of the first. Harden on Harris. 2 veterans going at it. Harden drive. Harden finish. Jenkins stops, feeds. Reed going right back to work. On the fade, and he floats it home.
Perimeter, Schroeder coming through.
Extends the lead to 8. Robinson off the screen. His 3, banks home. And Harden threw it away. Jenkins on the run. Spins. Robinson pump. Drive. Robinson float. Too strong. Reed's there.
Whatever he's done in his past, it doesn't matter. He just comes out on the floor and he produces all the time.
Makes it a 3. Reed on the outside. Try to get it to Robinson. Guarded by Mitchell. Bounce it. Reed. Full head of steam. And it's an offense. Mitchell. Kick. Extra. Schroeder pump. Drive. The fake. The feed. And Allen the foul against Reed.
Finn.
Take a look at the upcoming playoff schedule. 4 within 5 minutes or less remaining. Both these teams in the regular season excellent in those games. Detroit's been superb in the playoffs. Because of that guy, Cade Robinson. Escape dribble. Merrill stayed with him. Harris the open man. Book it for 3. Merrill looking to attack on Cunningham. Mitchell on the outside. Merrill hits the deck. Mitchell into a crowd and he drops the foul.
When Thompson is getting so good at stacking actions and making the defense continue to have to go.
Cavaliers looking to avoid an 0-3 deficit. Cleveland trying to take full control of this series. Outside it's Thompson. A 3. Way off.
They are loading off of Sar Thompson. They're giving that up all day.
Back down. Harris, spin, and he couldn't score. Thompson has hands on it, but it's out of bounds. Great game with 20 or more. Kick it out. Good ball movement. Harden the drive. The float. Allen, the follow. Robinson 3. That's good.
And what an answer. Duncan.
Cunningham. Oh, it's engulfed. Strus the steal. And the finish. The cooking. Under 2 to play. Cunningham into the body. Outside Harris. And he couldn't save it.
Boy,
on Harris. Harden on the drive. Step away Harden. Bullseye.
James Harden in a similar situation
in this Eastern Conference Semifinal. Cunningham drive. Cunningham gets upstairs. Harden on Robinson. Harden wants it. The cross. He lost him. Harden. The beard. Cunningham. 3-ball. Cade is. 30 seconds left. Harden dancing on Harris. Harden step back 3. Splash.
Didn't have to shoot. You've got to go fast, but that is, if you're not open, I would have been totally good with him
in this game.
Mitchell with the rebound. And it's all over. The Cavaliers get on the board in this best of 7. And